Show your support. Like and subscribe.
Hey guys, welcome back. Alright, so I'm Jason and this is my Hotshot life. On our last video, part 1, we went ahead and removed all of the trash that was in the truck, all of our stuff that was laying around. We decluttered. We took out all of the bolts and we got our seats removed. We also organized the seat belts on what we wanted to do. On this video, we're going to change things up a little bit, but first we're going to start with taking measurements, then we're going to make our cuts, then we're going to start framing stuff out. So, with that said, enjoy the video. Okay, so we've got our base measurements down for our outermost frame. We're going to go ahead and cut these pieces. Then we'll go ahead and form it out and make sure that everything fits right. We've done our measurements twice and we're definitely going to cut once. So before we get too far, I want to go ahead and tell you about the different sets of pieces that I've cut here. I've seen people do stuff on YouTube, but nobody's really told you exactly how they did what they did and walk you through the entire process. So I have 4 pieces here that are 60 inches long. I have 4 pieces here that are 20 inches long. And I have 4 pieces here that are 15 inches long. Now let's go ahead and show you guys exactly where these are going to go. All right, so this here is one of our 60-inch pieces, and this is going to go right in here. Of course, I have to fix it up and move it around and shimmy it to exactly where it's going to go. The other 60-inch piece will go right above it here. And then this is where the 15-inch piece comes in. So let's take one of our 15 inches, and the 15-inch piece is going to go right here. So that will work just like that. It's going to be our basic outline for that. I will have one here, one there, and then one on the other side, so there will be 4 of them. Now let's move into our 20-inch piece. The 20-inch piece is going to be the exact same thing, only here. So there will be one here, one on the other side, and the other side over there as well, with a 60-inch as the bottom and as the top to brace this thing, so we make sure that in the middle of the night we don't fall through. Alright, of course, so when I was buying everything, I was rushing out in the store. I had made sure I got all the wood. I just grabbed a random thing of screws off the shelf, but I got the wrong size. They don't even go all the way through the wood. So we're going to go ahead, leave this here, take a break, and head over to the store and go get the right size screws that we need, because we got to get this thing together because we need to get back out on the road. All right, so we are back here from Walmart. We went to Walmart instead of Home Depot because it's a little bit closer. Got the right screws that we need. These will work for now just to get us going. We're going to go ahead and get this thing rolling because the sun's starting to go down, and I'm hoping to have this semi together at some point today. So yeah, let's get to it. So now that we've got the basic structure of the bed together, we've got our outer wall here that's going to be holding for our bracing. We're going to make sure that this thing is sturdy and doesn't go anywhere. We have 4 legs on each side, 4 legs all the way through. It's going to make sure that it doesn't move, that it can hold me. I definitely want to make sure that it can hold me. I'm not that heavy, but I am about 200 pounds, so it's got to hold at least that. We have 3 screws on each to make sure that this thing doesn't go anywhere. And right now what we're going to do is we're going to take some measurements here to here to go ahead and get our bracing cut so we can start mounting this thing together and start putting the whole thing together. I don't know if I'm going to finish it today, most likely tomorrow because it's starting to get a little dark. But afterwards we're going to do our tabletop, the piece of wood that's going to go up top of here. That our mattress is going to go on top of, our, the bed that we make is going to go on top of. With that said, I'm done rambling. I'm going to go ahead and take these measurements and keep moving. All right, so we've gone ahead and we just did our measurements and our cuts on our side bracing here. We're going at 28.5 inches is what's going to work out perfect for us right here. So I've got 4 of them. Let's go ahead and mount them. Okay, so we're all together here. We've got our bracing done, and what we did was we went ahead and just double braced these to make sure that this is a really good cross member. It's not gonna, I'm not gonna fall. This isn't gonna come apart. It's not gonna break or anything. I really like this design. I've already put a piece of wood on top and I sat on it. I wanted to make sure that it was good and sturdy. I rocked back and forth, and I'm pretty happy with this. Something that I might, do differently than my original design, I just moved the seat up a little bit here. So I've moved that out of the way, is I might go ahead and just move this forward. Now, on the other side, I still have it pushed almost all the way back. And if I push this all the way back, I get this. This is something that I wanted to kind of avoid, but, it's not the worst thing in the world. I wanted to have more free space here. The number 2 here, because number 1 obviously is my sleeping quarters and how I'm going to be able to sleep and comfortability. I'm not even sure if that's even a word, comfortability. Somebody please look that up and drop it down in the comment section below if that's a word or not, or just make fun of me. But storage is our number 2. So what I might do in this, because I've already got this together, is I might take this from here and move it on up. And if I move it up, I get okay storage here, a little bit more storage here in this space, and then I have more storage back here. If I just go all the way in here, it doesn't really leave me that much here. Now, I'm okay with that. It's not the worst thing in the world because I do have storage space back here, but I definitely like a little bit more space because I've got my clothes and stuff I've got to put under here. I've got tools, straps, anything else that I might, need while I'm on the road. It's going to go under here, and I want to make sure that we've got enough space. Like I said, space is our number 2 because storage, guys, I'm on the road for 18 days at a time. Was my last run out, 18 days. I got to make sure that I got enough space to carry whatever I need on the road. So with that said, that's what we've got for tonight. I'm going to go ahead and take some measurements. I might cut out our, our board to go on top right now. I might wait and do it tomorrow, but for now, let's go ahead and take the measurements and figure out exactly what we're going to do. We're going to take about a good 10 minutes. For you guys, though, I'm going to go ahead and give you this beautiful, beautiful sunset. Look at that. I know the sky's kind of bright and the camera doesn't do it too much justice, but there we go. We've got our pink in the sky. It looks beautiful. Hey guys, good morning. All right, day 2 on our build here. Let's go ahead and throw that away. Got garbage cans are out here on the street. The garbage guys will be by in a little while. Come pick that stuff up, and then I'll be filling them up again in a little bit. Anyways, it's day 2 on our build. I took some time last night after I got done with everything, had dinner, I came back out here and I re-looked at things, and I'm gonna make a few changes on our build right now, and I'm already gonna go and put all the original stuff into this video. This is gonna carry on from that, so then you can see the full process on what I'm doing here. So right now in here we have this area back here. I've already set this up, I've built this, and I've got some good space here in the center, but what I want to do is have more space. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go ahead and remove our seatbelt buckles and the middle seatbelt, the actual restraining belt. I'm going to take all that stuff out so that I can push this piece all the way back to this wall. Once I do that, I'm going to remove all of these, our bracing here. And once the bracing is removed, I'm going to cut brand new bracing. We're going to push this further up against this back seat. So we have a lot of space in this area here. This is the key of what I'm trying to do. I'm already building a very good and sturdy bed, but I want to have enough storage space beneath it to do everything I need to do, store whatever I need to store while I'm on the road. Storage is a big part of what we do, and because I'm not in a semi, I'm not in a truck where I have a big sleeper, I have, you know, multiple toolboxes out on my trailer, storage is an issue. So we're going to go ahead and rectify that situation and get us some good storage space. So with that said, I'm going to go ahead, get out the saw. We're going to open up the garage. We've already got our tools. Our ratchets are here already from yesterday. So we're going to go ahead and remove these, put everything in a box and store it away. And I will see you guys in a little bit. Okay, so now we have our seatbelt buckles removed, so we're good on that. But now we have to get out this piece here, and this piece requires a special tool here. Now, I don't work at Ace Hardware or any kind of tool store or, you know, Advanced Auto Parts, anything like that. So when it comes to naming tools, I'm just going to go ahead and read off the actual numbers here, letters here on it. It says CR VT50. So whatever that means to you guys, I've got this set. Don't know what they're actually called, not my business, clearly, but anyways, the 50 here is the one that's going to be able to remove this. So we're going to go ahead and pop this in here just like so. Going to go ahead and attach our handy dandy ratchet, and then I'm going to go ahead and break this loose and get this out of here. I'll see you in a second. Well, with all the seatbelt buckles now removed, it's time to go ahead and take our final measurements. So we went ahead and made some measurements. We made some cuts. We measured all of our bracing here at 35 inches straight across. I moved out my driver's seat just because I needed some extra space in there. But they worked out perfectly. Everything is lined up. Everything is even. Everything is set. It's time to take our final measurement for our top cover. We got a nice sheet of plywood in there. I didn't buy the most expensive piece. It's a little cheap piece. It was like 20 bucks or something. But at the end, I'm going to tell you guys exactly what was spent in making this, so you guys have an idea of, you know, what you might spend in making something like this for yourself if you decide to do that in the future. So let's go ahead and get these measurements. Let's make this cut, and then let's get this thing fitted in here. All right, beautiful people, so we have our top board in. I've gone ahead and I've just put, you know, a quick screw in on each corner just to hold it in and make sure we're fitted right. We seem to be very, very good here. We are just a tiny bit over there, but I'm not arguing. Looks pretty good to me. Fit in there pretty good. I had to move the seats up so that I can get it in, because this thing does sit, you know, the base of it does sit a little high. So what we're working with right now, we made this 60 inches, which is the same as our 2x4s here. And we're working with 38 inches because these, you know, although they call them 2x4s, they're 1.5 inches. So we're working with 35 across here, and then the 1.5 inches on either side brings it to 38. I know somebody's going to make fun of me for actually explaining that, but yes, I did explain it. Sorry, guys. So that's what we have there.
All right, guys, end of video number 2. So on this video, we got everything framed out. We did all of our cuts after taking our measurements. We did measure twice. We cut only one time. But at the end of day 1, going into day 2, you did see that we made the bed system a little bit too thin. We wanted to go ahead and widen it up a little bit. So going into our 3rd video, we're going to discuss a little bit more on the full system of the truck. We already have our mattress in it at this point, going into our 3rd video, because I had to get on the road really quick. So we'll go over all of that on our next video, and we're going to talk about the complete system on how I have my truck set up currently for being out on the road and traveling. Until then, my name's Jason. This has been my Hotshot Life, and I will see you guys, as always, on the next one. Bye.